Hey guys,
I'm Ricky,
and I'm Bree.
and no matter how we're feeling,
We're gonna be dramatic about it.
We have to talk about the fact that we went to the salon. Mm-hmm. Because the last time we were together, we talked about how we were going to go to the salon.
Yeah.
The nail salon.
Oh my god, they didn't even see our nails last week,
I
did
know.
they?
No, we should do. Did you ever take a picture?
No.
Oh, you Fruit Loop dingus.
I could do the Pinterest inspo.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll send that to you because I still have that saved. So when you see the photo of my nails, just keep in mind that I didn't have the little cowboy Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
That's the only difference. Yeah. Otherwise, everything else is like spot on. But I will send that to you.
Okay. I can even try to edit it too, just to make it.
Oh
look
yeah,
like
just
more,
like clear it out.
Yeah, just make it look like what you had. But
Truthfully,
so
it'd be easy.
I'll put pictures on the screen if you're watching on YouTube, of what our nails looked like. We went 2 weeks ago, and it was such a wild ride, you guys. So we go into this nail salon. I've never been there. She walks in.
He's never been to a nail salon for himself
Yes.
either. Like, this was a huge thing for him.
Yes.
He was so nervous, and I'm like, it's going to be fine.
Yeah,
it's going to be fine.
Because, new experiences are nerve-wracking. But, yeah, we go in, and they're immediately like, hi, Bree. And...
yeah, because they know me. I've been going there for 3 years.
And I'm just like, hello, I'm here too, my God. And so then we sit down, we get comfortable. We're just waiting for us to get called over. And then we agreed that we would get pedicures.
Which was a big issue for me. Okay, no. Back it up. Rewind. Wind it up. Okay. I did not want to get a pedicure because I have been getting my legs waxed, and my legs had not been waxed, so a bitch was hairy, okay? Relatable. It's winter.
Yeah.
Nobody shaves their legs.
Right.
Nobody's on top of that shit. My shit ain't showing.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
So he's like, well, I want to get a pedicure. I've never had one. Whatever. I'm like, okay, you do that. And he's like, no, you have to do it with me. If I'm doing this, you have to do that with me. Because he didn't want to go. He was nervous.
That was going to be step one.
Yeah.
We walk in, step one is a pedicure.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been here in this way. And that's step one. I need you to be with me for step one so that I can get comfortable with this environment, okay?
So I'm uncomfortable then. We're both uncomfortable.
But, like, she's saying that it's because of her legs. And I was like, girl, you have to imagine that they look and they see the nastiest shit. I don't think they give a fuck about some hair.
My legs looked like a man's leg.
No, they really weren't that bad.
No, but to me they were. Because it's like, you're insecure about things.
Right,
like a little more.
Right. Your insecurity makes it way worse than it is. But,
yeah.
I will say I noticed when she pulled your pants, when she like hiked your pant leg up a little bit. I noticed, and to be honest with you, I'm the gay best friend, so I've had a lot of girlfriends that are like, oh my God, my legs are so hairy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't see anything. Like,
oh, I did.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. But like, it's, again, I just have to think that they probably see, especially with pedicures, they probably see some
they see nasty
things.
shit. I know.
So,
and it was like, you could tell my legs had been waxed because it was sparse hair too. It wasn't like I just haven't given a fuck and didn't shave my legs. It just was grown out.
Yeah, she's not Bigfoot, y'all.
No,
hairy,
it wasn't that bad.
Woolly mammoth, yeah.
It just, to me, I'm like, I'm hairy.
Yeah.
I don't want to expose my legs.
But it was super nice. We sat in these chairs that
so fucking comfy.
They're really comfortable chairs, and then they massage you, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he was getting into it.
It was like shoving me around. I was like, oh my God, this thing's got some power to it.
Yeah.
What the hell? And then I was like, I could really use it up by like just under my neck between my shoulder blades. And I couldn't figure out the stupid buttons, how to get it up there. And all of a sudden, it's like right in the middle. And I was like, oh God, it feels like it's stabbing me. Shut the fuck off. Shut the fuck off. And I'm trying not to move because she's like doing my fucking feet.
I know, and that chair's like aggressive. It pushes your body like forward.
And I was like, I'm so sorry, madam. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. But yeah, that was really nice. It felt, I've mentioned it on the podcast before that, like, sorry, TMI, my toenails are kind of long, so they kind of get painful on the sides.
You get ingrowns.
Yeah, and I know that that's very normal, but it's embarrassing regardless.
I get ingrown toenails.
I know.
Especially
there's
on my
so many
big
people
toe.
that do.
Like, those
yeah.
hurt. Those fucking hurt.
Yeah, yep. And I know that it's a pretty common thing. So it is what it is. And so I was like, that's why I wanted to get a pedicure so bad, because I've heard that that's how you can, like, easily get that taken care of, having a professional doing it. And so that whole process was so nice. It didn't hurt even remotely close to as bad as I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
I anticipated pain, because like when I do it,
oh, it hurts.
It hurts.
Because you don't have the right tools.
Yeah.
And then when somebody else is doing it, you're like, I'm scared. They don't know what I'm feeling, so they're going to hurt me.
Oh, exactly. And, like, you're not face to face with what you're doing, but they are, because they're down by your feet.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was great. And then
that was a fantastic experience. I got my toenails painted nice and white. They're cute. They look good still. Yeah, my little tootsie wootsies.
Yep. And then we finished up, and she, like, they
I got called over right away. So we said, come with me, girl.
She said they put lotion on our feet.
Oh, yeah.
Some sort of like a lotion vibe.
Did like a massage.
And I was just, yes, massage her feet, yeah. And I was like, oh, this is really nice, okay. But then she like gave me a slap. Okay, you're done. Get out of here, man. And I was just like sitting there like, well, how long do we get to sit here for? Because I feel like my feet are wet.
Yeah.
Because of the lotion. And you were like, oh, they'll be dry by the time we're good to go.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, sounds good. So we sat there for a few more minutes, and then it was time to get up, and I was like, okay, I'm sure they're good enough now. And I get up and I put my socks on, and they were honestly not hard to get on, and I really thought they would be because of the lotiony or whatever-ness. And no, they were fine. I got them on, got my shoes on, walked back up to the front and sat back down and waited until we were getting called for our manicures. And then Bree got called pretty much right away, and then I was just sitting there by myself, and I was like, did they forget that I wanted one too? The fuck?
Well, and that's like, I caught on because I had mentioned something, and then you had texted me after I mentioned something to her. But because I had noticed, I'm like, hey, there's like 3 people sitting at their stations with nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he wanted a manicure too? And she was like, oh, no, yes, he did. Like, I knew that. And then she started like yelling at everybody in her language.
Somebody get this guy fucking taken care of.
Get his nails done. Stat.
Yeah, it was great. So then
and then you were called back instantly after I said something, which was good.
I wanted us to sit next to each other again because it's a new experience, but I literally got called to the opposite side,
the furthest station away,
as far as I possibly could get. Yeah. And I was like, okay, well,
we're like 3 or 4 rows away.
I was just anxious because like I'm hard of hearing, and if there's accents happening, it makes it even harder for me to hear.
That, and they all wear masks, and like some of them still have like the COVID shields up too.
Yep.
Not all of the stations do, so it makes it hard. Yeah. Like and I feel like at this salon specifically, they talk pretty quiet. Like even for myself too, sometimes I have to be like, wait, what did you say? Like I didn't catch that.
Yeah. So it was a little intimidating, yeah. But then, I went in there and I didn't really know what I was going to do. We had talked about how I was thinking about doing the red nails and then the cheetah nails, but I decided against that because I knew that the manicures after that one was done were going to be very red based because it's Christmas time. And I was like, I don't want to do red for more than like a couple of weeks, you know? Because red's not my favorite color, but I love it around Christmas time because it's Christmas and I'm super festive and shit. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to decide against that. And then I look up like different manicures online, and I found like a rainbow vibe kind of one. Yeah. And I was like, oh, perfect. Okay, let's go for that. It was a little too pastel-y for me, so I edited the image to like more
saturated a little
more. Yes, give the color a little bit more vibrancy, a little bit more pop,
and life.
We sit there, and they've got this cart of colors that you can pick from.
Tons.
And it's like
they have a whole wall. I mean, like most nail salons do, but this one's like aggressive. There are so many different colors.
And I was like, I don't know, how the fuck am I supposed to, like, I literally want 5 different colors, y'all. Yeah. So how am I supposed to, with these swatches, it was so complicated. I was like, I'm over it. I'm done trying. I don't know how the fuck to do this. I've never done this before. So then the woman was like, well, have you decided what colors you want? Yeah. And I was like, I I showed her my phone. I was like, can you help me? Can you help me, girl? Because I don't fucking know how to do it. I'm scared. I'm really scared. So then
I'm really intimidated. There's a lot going on right now.
Right.
It's too much for me for my first time.
I know. So then she calls this guy over, and then
that guy is Sammy's husband, by the way. Oh, wait. No. No, it wasn't. I don't know who that is. Never mind. Retract my statement.
To be honest with you, he kind of looked like somebody's little brother.
Yes, he did. He looks like a relative of somebody or something.
He just looked kind of young.
Yeah.
But she had him come over and look at the picture and then go around trying to find colors that matched the vibe of the picture. Mm-hmm. He picked 5 different colors, and girl, we replaced all 5 of them.
Yeah.
Like, he did not a great job. Like, they weren't, they just didn't match the vibes. Like, I can't really explain why, but,
you guys were laughing, though, and having a good time, because I remember hearing you guys, like, talking and laughing and, like,
well, because, like, for example, like, I remember the purple one that he picked that was the one that didn't get replaced.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's just so, like lavender, lilac, light, kind of muted purple, and I don't really like that. I like a pinky purple that's like bright and vibrant.
Yeah.
And so I was like, can we switch this one out too, please, girl? Like, and then she's like, yeah, I don't know why he picked this one. Like, what are we doing here? So then we're both looking at the wall trying to find a purple that works, and I'm like, well, what about that one? And then he walks over and he grabs it and hands it to her. He grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no. And then she's laughing, and she's like, no, and then I reach over, I grab it, and I hand it to her, and she's like, I knew this is the one you were talking about. This is the good one.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. So then they got the colors. She did a great job. Mm-hmm. And it was a fun time. When she, she has to prep the nails first. So she's filing them and straightening them out and trimming them so they match length, and cutting my cuticles, which I was so grateful for, because cuticles are a bitch when you're trying to have nice looking nails.
Yeah.
And so she got them all trimmed up and all cleaned and looking good. And while she was finishing up the left hand, I'm looking at the right hand like, damn, my nails look more feminine now than they ever have before.
Yeah.
And I am loving it.
Yeah. It was a good time. It was good. I think that they're a really good salon, and I've never been disappointed there ever. Yeah. It's why I continue to go back. Mm-hmm. And then we went again today. 2 weeks later.
Yes, that was the plan. So I just got a regular schmegular gel polish manicure, and she got a full-on acrylic set.
And they're the chrome red. They look like wrapping paper.
Yeah, so that's what's
going
on right now.
Like ribbons or something.
Yes, like the
like foily.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I went for like super classic. I am planning on, I got like a sparkly red from holotaco.com, and I am planning on doing that the week of Christmas, but at the time of recording it is a couple weeks before Christmas.
Yeah, we got like 2 weeks beach.
Right. And so I just was like, you know what, I was gonna bring my nail polish to her, have her use it to paint my nails, but then I was like, no, I want to wait and use that like on the week of Christmas. So for me, I just went with like very Christmassy red, a very Christmassy green, and then white.
But they're like old-timey colors.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. It's like classic Christmas.
Yeah.
Where this is giving 2024 Christmas.
Yeah, honestly, when she was doing it, I was like, they kind of look slutty.
They kind of are.
And I'm into it.
I love it.
I'm into it. Yeah. Mine are very classic-y, and it's every other, like red, green, red. Sorry.
White,
red, green. White, red, green. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah.
So we feeling real nice and fancy this morning.
Yes. Woke up early at crack of dawn, took a shower, got ready.
Even though we both slept through all of our alarms.
Yeah. How the fuck did that happen, bro?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. Yeah. I woke up at like 9:30 and I'm like, fuck, we need to leave like now. Our appointment was at 10 on the fucking dot, y'all, and we were a minute late.
Yeah, but we got in there and there was no problem at all. They were super nice.
Yeah.
And there was no confusion. We got to sit next to each other the whole time. It was so fun.
I called yesterday to move our appointment, and I was like, I just want to make sure that like we are right next to each other. Like right next to each other.
Seat 1, seat 2, right next to each other.
We need Sammy and Tina, girl.
Yes, they were.
And he said, okay, girl.
Yep, that was great. She was super nice. And like I felt bad because she kept talking to me, and I'm freaking hard of hearing. So I kept having to say, what? I'm sorry. And then she kept asking me if I wanted things, and I couldn't really fully grasp what she was getting at. And
so then I got involved.
Yeah, she
and
helped.
I'm just like,
she helped a lot.
No, this is what he wants. And then Sammy helped too, telling her like, no, that's not what he wants. He wants this. Like, don't try and upsell him. He just wants gel polish nails.
What was she trying to upsell me?
She was trying to do something like
powder.
A dip powder, so you can do that with your nails. It like kind of helps to strengthen them, so it would feel more like mine. Like feel my nail, not the tip part, but like how mine's thicker than like your nail.
Yeah.
So it would almost add like a layer. I think kind of is what she was wanting to do.
So she was trying to upsell me?
I think so.
Girl, get that bag.
Yeah, I know. Good for her. Yeah.
No, I can't
but
hear
I
you.
Was like,
sorry.
Yeah, I was like, no. I think he just wants them painted, just with gel polish, simple manicure.
Yeah.
Like,
let's keep it simple, girl.
Yeah.
I'm risking a lot by just sitting here being a man.
Yeah.
Because it's not typically socially acceptable or whatever.
Yeah. And then when he got up to wash his hands, I was like, he's really hard of hearing. Yeah. So I'm like, anything that he doesn't understand, that's why I'm trying to help him like hear. Mm-hmm. And they both kind of laughed. And then Sammy was like, said something along the lines of like, well, that's why he's got a best friend like you, or that's why it's a good thing he's got a friend like you, or something like that. And I was like, well, yeah, like you gotta have each other's backs.
It's good to have a best friend like you.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
I was like, oh,
they were so nice.
Yeah, good shit. Love them.
A good time. Yeah. And then after, well, should we keep going, or should we like fucking say hello to these people?
Hey, bitches.
Hi guys. What do we say?
You say welcome back. I say happy Wednesday. I had my shit on lock. You fucked it up this week.
Guess what I did, by the way?
Wind it up. What? E.T. phone home?
With Rowan.
I love when she does that. She goes like that all the time. She's like pointing.
She
and it's like,
me, and I was like, girl.
Yeah.
It was so cute. I was like, your mama says she don't want me to ET phone home her, but you do, girl. Yeah. It was so sweet. Okay, sorry, guys. Back to where we were.
Hey, bitches.
Welcome back.
Happy Wednesday.
Thank you so much for coming back for another episode of Dramatic AF, the podcast. I'm Ricky.
And I'm Bree.
And we're so happy to have you here with us today on this great Holly Jolly D.
Welcome to my basement.
Welcome to our studio. This is my boyfriend. His name is Zac Efron.
Yeah.
These are my best friends, Ali and AJ Machaka.
He's never met any of these people.
Shut the fuck up. This is Christina. Okay? Christina Aguilera.
Aguilera.
I love her. And these are my girls. My cheetah girls. Love them.
Yeah, we cheetah-licious over here.
I'm like actually a fraud. I have a Christmas playlist on my phone.
Yeah, I know you do.
And
I know you are. You are a fraud.
Yes, and I realized a couple days ago I didn't have Cheetah-licious Christmas. I just wanna wish you a Cheetah-licious Christmas now. I didn't have that on my fucking playlist. I'm like, what is wrong with me? So I added it. Because obviously, like, okay, I would tell you guys, the Cheetah Girls album, the Christmas album, they really Cheetah Girls-fied those songs, okay? Mm-hmm. Not a big fan, but a Cheetah-licious Christmas, which is an original song, it hits.
We talked about this earlier, but I'm a classic Christmas music girly. I'm not somebody who like
boring
is a huge fan of the new stuff because it just doesn't shut the fuck up. I will disrespect the fuck out of you.
Oh shit, don't tell me what a good time, girl.
I just feel like it's not giving what it needs to give for me.
Yeah, no, I understand. There's something about
it's not
falling
Christmas
in love with these people on the wall and then listening to like Christmas music that they've done. It's just like, oh, it's so special because I love you so much. I love Christmas, and the two together.
Not for me.
A Christmas gift, baby.
It ain't for me.
Ultimate Christmas gift. Mm-mm. Okay, well, I understand. Everybody's different. Some people are right, some people are wrong.
And you are wrong, and I am right.
All right, well, Tell That to Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande.
Okay, that one grew on me.
That one's a good one.
And that's the thing, like, Kelly Clarkson came out with one. Sia came out with the one. Like, there's a few songs where they grew on me, and now I like them. But it's like, when I hear it, I'm like,
Yeah, I understand. There's something very nostalgia about listening to classic ones, too.
Yeah. That's how I feel. That's 100% how I feel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then back to the story. We left the salon, and
we got coffee. Well, I got coffee and a breakfast sandwich.
And we drove over to Caribou, and we pull into... If you guys don't know Caribou,
It's a Midwestern thing.
Yeah, it's a coffee
That's
shop.
expanding now. It's in more states than it used to be.
Because it's bomb.com. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. It's a great time.
Yeah.
And if you have been there and you've never tried, they have this Oreo.
I don't know if they do anymore.
Cookies. I think they don't call it.
I think it's like a cookies and cream blender now.
Something like that. It used to be called the cookies and cream snowdrift. And I don't know if they call it that anymore, but it's the same thing.
Blenders. Why don't they call it a snowdrift? I loved that. Yes.
But it's coffeeless, which I don't drink coffee personally, but it is very, very good. It's like a McFlurry from McDonald's, but make it into a fun drink from a coffee place.
Yeah.
It's
like
so
icy.
Yummy.
It's giving icy and creamy.
Oh, and when I drink a large one of those, girl, I get high.
Well, yeah, the sugar. You got a sugar high.
It's a great fucking time. It's a great time. When I first started on my office job, I was like, everybody's getting coffee all the time, and I don't like coffee, so maybe I'll just start going to Caribou. So I went to Caribou a couple times.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm so cool with my cool Caribou coffee drink. Oh my god.
Yeah. And
then I was like, this is too expensive. I can't keep doing this all the fucking time.
Like, it's adding up.
I'm going into debt, y'all.
It's $10 a day for a fucking blender.
It's too much.
Or a blended, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yes, we get to the drive-through window, and immediately she says, "I like your nails," and I was like, "Thank you, loving you. We're best friends now." Okay. And then she'd
been like, "Thank you. Do you want to be on my podcast?"
No, I couldn't do that. I'm far too insecure and afraid of things like that. But then she had like this, like a card reader, and you like she's holding it, and you just like put the card up to the thing, and it wasn't working. And she was like, "Here, just hand it to me. Sometimes it just likes me better for whatever reason." And I was like, "Well, that's ridiculous, because I'm fabulous." And she was like, "I know, it's favoritism." And then she closed the window, and Bree was like, "Honestly, it's homophobia." And I was like, "It is, but like, we don't know what this person's life is like. Maybe she's a part of the LGBTQI plus the AQRABAFG community."
It's giving too much. We love you, but it's giving too much.
maybe they're a part of my community, and
then it's not a homophobic machine.
Yeah, then it's not homophobia. I don't know what it is, but it was a bitch. And then we were checking out a boy in the window because he was working there, and he looked cute. He just didn't have a cute butt.
He looked like Morgie Wally. Because he had like the little stash and like flannel or something on. Like I was like, "Is Morgan Waller working here?"
Morgie Waller. And so I was checking him out. We were looking at him. And then when she came back to the window, we could have talked about anything, y'all. I could have talked about how the machine was homophobic. We could have talked about how we thought Morgan Waller was in there. But no, I said, just so you know, she's mad at you. I pointed at Bree. And before I could really say anything, Bree went to go stop me because she thought I was going to talk about Morgan Waller and that guy and get him over to talk to us or whatever. But no, I was like, "No, she's mad at you." And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Because you didn't compliment her nails." And she's like, "Let me see. Let me get in there."
And so I'm reaching through the whole car trying to get my hand out the fucking window.
Yeah, showing her them chrome red beautiful nails.
Yeah,
and she's like, "Oh, those are so pretty." And I was like, "Yeah, we just got them done, girl." It was a great fucking time. That woman,
she was cute. She was so sweet. Loved her. Loved them.
Yeah.
Loved him. I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't want to disrespect.
We loved that person. They were wonderful.
Yeah, they were.
It was
very
a fun
nice,
time.
very kind, very giving that energy we needed this morning. They matched our energy.
For sure. And then we drove to McDonald's to pick myself up some food, and I'm in the curbside parking, making my way downtown, walking fast, waiting for my burger and shit, right? And I really wanted to show Bree my song of the week for the Christmas episode, which is coming out next week, y'all. But what? You liked it, you did.
No, I didn't, bitch.
I will literally disrespect you.
Do it, because I'm waiting to disrespect your ass. I'll put you on fire, bitch.
Oh, please don't do that.
Oh, I will.
I'm just a little girl.
Just like when we were waiting for the food, I kept being violent. I was like, I will punch you right in the fucking face.
Yeah.
And then 2 seconds later, he said something else, and I was like, I will shove your head through your windshield. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Damn, bitch woke up and chose violence today.
Sure did.
But yeah, when we were there was another thing. We were at the salon. I don't remember what it was, but we were just comfortable at that point. So we just said something along these lines, something sassy to each other. We made both of them laugh.
Yeah.
It was a great time. I was like, oh yeah, we funny as fuck. Yep.
Yeah, we are.
But yeah, so then I'm sitting in this parking lot with Bree at McDonald's in the curbside waiting for my food. I'm playing my Christmas song of the year. And
Of the year?
Of the year.
Oh.
This year.
Oh.
Specifically, because I have an all-time favorite Christmas song, which I told y'all is "Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree" by Hannah Montana. Because it's so much fucking fun. Anyway, so we play that. We're having a great time. This is my Christmas song, not the other one. Words. I don't want to give it away. You'll have to watch next week to find out what my Christmas song of the year is. But we were playing that, getting into it, and then I was like, you know what? I just really want to listen to "Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree" now by Hannah Montana. So I played that, and I'm getting fucking into it, y'all. And she's recording me because I'm being silly as hell, and I've got like all the little ad libs that Hannah does, like the woo and get out of everybody, whatever she says. I got them all down, and Bree, there's a guy parked like basically right in front of us, and Bree's like, I just really hope he's watching you.
Like, Ricky was dancing so hard that like the car was shaking. Like, there is no way that anybody outside of the car wasn't like, what the fuck is going on in that car? Because it was like,
yeah, I was getting into it, y'all.
Yeah.
I was having a holly jolly time. And then the person that came out to bring me my food, I didn't turn the radio down. No. I was like, thank you so much. Merry Christmas, y'all. Put my food down.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. And put my stuff down. And then
Happy holidays.
Drove away. And that truck that you were talking about,
the fucking license plate was fucked up. Like, Mr. Man, what have you been doing in your truck? What have you been hitting? What have you been disrespecting
with your vehicle, girl? Because that was like crumpled like a piece of paper.
It literally was like almost bent in half.
It was like crumpled a bunch upward. Yeah. I was like, what is happening here with your license plate? It's just so scary, y'all.
Yeah, it was wild. It was interesting.
And then we left, and I was just still fucking vibing to the Christmas music, bouncing around. And then
to the point he took us on a detour around my whole fucking town.
Did not mean to. I pulled
to the point that we came back to where we started.
Literally. I accidentally, I was dancing. I was having a good time, and then I realized, oh shit, somebody's behind me waiting. No,
he got stressed.
No, they weren't. No one was there.
Nope. And I turned right. Left, he just went right, even though his GPS was saying left.
Yep.
We were 2 minutes away from my house at this point. And then we weren't. Suddenly we were on an adventure.
Yeah, she's like, so you're just going your own way? And I was like, I'm sorry, there was a person. There wasn't. And then,
which I didn't know until now.
Yeah, I thought there was a person. But then I didn't see anybody behind me, so I was like, I don't know if there actually was a person. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so then we ended up fucking going so far away. And then I was going way too fast because, hello, it's me.
And also, if you're not from Minnesota, we had a good storm last night.
Yeah.
Not like bad, not a lot of snow, but like icy, slick.
It was a little slick, yeah. And so I was just going too fast and then realized, oh my God, that turn. That was the turn.
He's like on the brakes while we're driving past him, like that. Okay. Whatever.
Whatever.
Sure.
I was like, my GPS is like getting pissed at me, like, bitch, this motherfucker.
You better stop fucking listening to me, girl.
Are you seriously not gonna listen to me at all?
Yeah.
And then
not even a little bit.
Seriously. And then we kept going. We ended up heading, we just kept driving, having it take us. And then all of a sudden we're next to McDonald's again. I was like, is that the McDonald's we just had? And she's like, yup.
It sure was.
And I was like, oh damn, my GPS is really like, you really thought you could pull one over on me, didn't you?
Yeah, and now we're back at where we fucking started.
Yup. And then we got home and everything was good.
Yeah, it was great.
And everything was holly motherfucking jolly again.
Yeah, as always. Speaking of holly jolly whatever, we had our holiday jingle and mingle.
Which was an event.
Saturday?
An event at your salon?
Yeah, I was going to explain that. Actually, I feel like, didn't we talk about it or no?
Yes, because I remember laughing at you. Because I was like, what a fucking stupid-ass fucking name.
Yeah, you're ugly for that.
I know.
I know. We had that, I don't know, on the 7th. December 7th. It was a I was nervous. I was super nervous. I was like, what if nobody shows up? Yeah. So I was stressed out thinking, okay, fuck. Like, if nobody comes, I'm going to just go home and cry. Because I was like, what a waste of a day. Like, I did all this stuff. We have all these vendors. We had a photo booth. We had a permanent jewelry. We had my friend that has a spray tan business there. Oh, and then we had my lifestyle nutrition. It's like a Shake Herbalife place or whatever. And they came and did teas, all this stuff. So I'm like, we have all these people coming out. And then we have all of us here, too. Literally, what am I going to do if nobody shows up and we're all just standing around for 3 hours? So that was like my worst nightmare, and I was panicking. And it ended up being great. We had a really good day for like retail and gift like certificate purchases and everything. And I got some permanent jewelry, y'all.
Yeah, you'll have to take a picture of it so we can put it on the episode too.
And it's pretty, and it's like opaly and gold. And then I got a charm, and my charm says fuck forever. So it doesn't say fuck forever. It just says fuck, but it's great.
It says it one time on the bracelet.
Yeah.
She showed me that last night, and I was like, that is so unique, but so cute.
And so me.
It doesn't look like, it looks like jewelry.
Yeah.
I mean, because it is.
Yeah.
But it looks like, you know, like elegant, like jewelry. But then it just says fuck. It's so funny. I love it so much.
I think it's cute. It was worth it. But it was a good day. Yeah, $90.
Oof, duh.
Yeah, so that wasn't great. But I wanted it.
Yeah.
I've been wanting like a permanent jewelry bracelet. So to me it was worth it. And like the actual like the chain I got is more expensive. That was why too, because it has like the opal stuff. Otherwise I think they were about $60-$70. But she was really nice. She was cool. Everybody had a good turnout. It was a really good day. And then we did giveaways. We did almost $1,000, actually over $1,000 in giveaways that day too.
Oh, hot damn.
And it was great. It was a good time.
Good. Did you win anything?
No, he didn't, but my mom did.
She did?
Yeah,
What'd she win?
She won the Metal Detox shampoo and conditioner. Well, actually, conditioning mask, and then a $150 gift card to get her hair done.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was so funny because like we dug out all the names. I had somebody else pick a name every time or whatever out of like our raffle tickets.
Yeah. And
Franny comes up and she's like, says my mom's name. She's like Jackie, whatever, and all of a sudden my mom goes, wow! And she's screaming. I was like, hey, that's actually crazy because she only had one ticket in there too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for her.
So, yeah, it was nice. And then our grand prize went to some guy. I don't know, but he got a really nice grand prize. It was like a big 20-can holder, like cooler backpack. It's a really nice one. That was like valued at like $100. Like the grand prize giveaway was valued at probably like almost just shy of $500.
Oh wow. Okay.
So he got a really good gift. And yeah, I mean all the gifts were good. It was a really good day. It was a good turnout. I was happy about it.
Good, I'm glad.
Definitely we'll do it again next year because I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I think it's nice to also like give back to the people that support you. Yeah.
So do you know if this holiday jingle mingle thing has ever happened at the salon before?
So the previous owner, I don't know about the OG owner because now I'm the third owner of the salon. I don't know about the first one. I'm assuming that she probably had done some kinds of events.
Okay.
But the previous owner, so the one before me who I purchased the salon from, she has done, I think, like 2 or 3, but she hadn't done them in a few years.
Okay.
So I was a little bit nervous because I was like, she stopped doing it. Is that because it wasn't successful? Is it because it was too much of a pain in the ass to try and plan something like that? But I also wanted to kind of have it as like a rebranding event too, to be like, hey, these are like, this is what I have to offer. Like, this is the things I've changed around the salon. It's really fun. It's really cool. Like, it's really fun and fresh and cute and very demure.
And interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was exciting. It was a good turnout. It was fun. I'll do it again next year for sure.
Cool.
So.
Well, good for you. I'm glad that it went well.
Yeah. How's work going for you?
Well, it's funny that you actually asked that because I do have an update for everybody about what was discussed in our last episode about my promotion and how things are going.
Yes.
And in the last episode, I kind of touched on how I was struggling and how I was thinking about essentially demoting myself. It has been 2 weeks since I've been here, since I've spoken with you, and since we recorded, so there is an update. And basically, what ended up happening was I went to work all week after I saw you last, and I just, really tried every day to be positive, to try to keep up the vibe, and every day it just knocked it out of me. Every day, by the end of the day, I was like,
just feeling defeated.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do this, y'all. I'm losing my freaking marbles.
Yeah.
And so finally, at the end of the week, I was like, I gotta say something. So I emailed my manager, like, crack it on right when we got to work on Friday. So, which would have been a week ago from where we are right now. And she had said that she was down to have a meeting if, I wanted to. So I went and met up with her, and we sat down in our conference room, and we talked about it. And essentially I had asked if it was possible for us to take the invoicing tasks that I'm doing and just take those away. Maybe hire somebody for those, or and any other miscellaneous tasks or whatever, to make it, more. And she was like, yeah, it's just a really hard thing to make that a full-time job. And so that's not really going to be, feasible, essentially. And then so we started talking about the possibility of me kind of cherry picking what of the tasks that I wanted to do or keep or whatever. And then she was like, and that, we could go down that route. It's just that it has to make sense, because whatever's left will have to be able to, it has to make sense when it comes to hiring for that.
And be like enough to make a full-time job for another person kind of thing.
Yeah, that too.
Sure.
It's like, we can't put out, hey, we have a job opening, and not really have a clear, concise description of what the job is.
Yep.
If it's a cluster of a bunch of different tasks that don't really go with each other, if you will.
Yep.
And so she was like, so essentially it's looking like we're pretty much just going to have to go back to the way it was and hire somebody to do half of the work or whatever. We'll split it back the way it was. And I was just like, okay. I went into this conversation figuring that could possibly happen. And it is what it is. It's fine. And then we're just like still going back and forth. And I said, it just sucks because it just feels like it's just a little too much. Like it's just out of my reach, where it's like, if I just had a little bit more time. And so I don't remember which one of us said it, but we basically started talking about the possibility of me working more than a 40-hour work week.
Yeah.
And so what was settled on is that I would have the flexibility to work between 40 and 50 hours a week.
Okay.
And I am an hourly employee, so that's overtime.
Which is nice.
Which is very nice.
Very nice.
And honestly, I don't really... I could just be ignorant and not, fully educated about this. I don't know why people are have such a stigma against being an hourly person versus
I would so much rather be hourly over salary.
Yes.
Because hourly, you are getting paid for the work you are doing. If you are salary, however, like I do see the argument where if you work less one week because you're sick or like the hours aren't there or something, like obviously your paychecks are lower. However, when you're working salary, you could work 60 hours in a work week and you're still getting paid what you should have been getting paid for 40 hours.
Exactly.
And so that's the downfall.
That's, to me, doesn't make any sense. I'm happy with working the hourly rate and getting paid for the 40 hours that I do. Yeah. But now I'm going to have the flexibility to work between 40 and 50. And on average, I'll be working 45.
Okay.
So this week I worked, we had an event this week, so we didn't have to clock out for lunch this week.
Okay.
So I actually ended up getting over 46 hours, which was nice.
Those paychecks will be nice.
Yeah, and with our goal of trying to buy a house,
should happen a little faster, maybe.
Praying, yes. And so I'm really okay with that. I'm really happy with that. I think that it is gonna have a positive impact on the job and how stressful it can be. Every single day, I'll be going in an hour earlier, and instead of working at 7:30, working at 6:30, and I'm okay with that because I'm. It's not really hard for me to get going, and once I'm up,
yeah.
And
see, I'm the opposite, bitch. I'm up, and it takes me an hour to get my ass out of bed.
Yeah, no, if I can just get up quick, then I'm fine. And
I have ADHD though.
Yeah,
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and so it doesn't really affect me. And then by the time that hour is gone and it's done, because I spent the entire time just pounding through in the zone what I'm doing. It doesn't even feel like it really happened because
it just goes. It's like a blur.
Yeah, it's just like before I know it, it's lunchtime, and I'm like, oh shit, like I've already worked 5 hours or whatever it is, and it just doesn't really feel like I'm working anymore because I don't know. It's just an hour.
Yeah.
So it's so far
extra hour in your day really isn't that bad.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It really isn't. And
might seem daunting, I feel like, to some people, especially if it was like extending your day to the point like you're there until like 5 or 6 versus, you know, being there early. Being there early is nice. I'd rather be there early 100%. And still get out at the same time.
100%. That's what she had said, like, I mean, like, we still need you here until a certain time. So if you want to stay later or come in earlier, that's really up to you. And I was just like, I mean, honestly, I think that it might work a little better for me to stay later because there's less people. Yeah. At that point, more people have gone home. So less people to interrupt me than there would be earlier. But I'm slowly making my way getting these people to know that this first hour I'm here just because I'm here. Get out of here. Yeah. I'm in the zone. Don't pull me out of it, girl.
Yeah, don't even disrupt me.
Yeah, just leave me alone for this first hour, please.
Let me get my shit done.
Yeah, and I've slowly been making progress on shit, which is nice because then later in the day, when I have a little pocket of time, I don't feel stressed about like, well, I have to do, because I got some time this morning and I did that. Yeah. So now I can focus on like some of the other little random tasks that have been getting pushed back. Yeah. And whatever.
It's not so much of a pain if somebody interrupts you because you're like, hey girl, I already been working. I got time.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
I got time for that. I'll help.
We'll see how it goes. I think that things are going to be okay. This honestly,
it sounds like it's going better.
This first week really genuinely felt better too.
Yeah. Like nice. You don't feel as stressed out and like you feel like you can space things out a little bit more.
Well, I mean, it's not essentially just because like there is still so much work to do. Yeah. But like because I have that extra hour, because I know that I am staying, I'm at least doing something of everything now. Yeah. Instead of forgetting.
It's not like piles of shit, you know?
Yeah. Instead of like missing out on doing like this or that because I just didn't have the time. Well, I know I did have the time. I did a little bit of it this morning or whatever. Yeah. So it just makes it a little less stressful. And yeah, I ended the work week feeling like, okay, it wasn't that bad. Yeah. I mean, I could do this.
Yeah, good.
So we'll see. We're going to check back in January, February sometime to see, you know, how things are going and whatever.
How you're feeling.
Yeah, because and
that's good.
Super happy about it because I didn't want to have to give up the promotion or the raise that came with it or the responsibility or the fact that I have this nice big empty office all to myself. Yeah. I didn't want to give up any of that. Yeah. So, yeah. But before I forget, we did have an event this week that I had mentioned.
Yeah, what was that?
It was just a holiday potluck.
Okay. And we had one yesterday.
Yeah, and it was they also did a raffle. Okay. And so the raffle things were there was 4 things you could win. The first one was a Vikings game, which was I think is from Monday. From like 2
Monday
days from
night,
now, whatever. Tickets for that, or tickets for a different Vikings game towards the end of the month, or an air fryer, or a charging dock station situation,
like wireless stuff.
Yeah, and so I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. They gave us 5 tickets for each of us. I'm gonna put 2 of them in one of the Vikings game. If I win the tickets, I'll give them to my brother-in-law as a Christmas gift. Yeah. And then I'll put the other 3 in an air fryer because Corey and I have had an air fryer for years now and it died on us. Yeah. And so we have one now in the house, but if we got a brand new one, we'll just save that so it's ready for us when we get a house. Yeah. That's kind of my thought process. Did not win any of that. Yeah. That's fine. Other people won. There's lots of people in the company. It's fine. Yeah. But they also did give everyone a personalized, essentially a Yeti cup. It's a different brand. Okay. It's not personalized. It's company-ized. Oh, it says the logo on the company. Yeah. And then it was full of Lindor chocolates.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I was like, this is cute. This is nice. I like that. That's Picasso. It's very cute.
Yeah.
That was cool. And then before they did the raffle for the Vikings tickets, the owner said, just so everyone knows, if you win the tickets, you have to be going to the game. And I was like, ooh, Damn, I thought that you could give it away. To like friends or family. I didn't know that you had to be the one going to the game.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, hopefully I don't win that shit. Like, so fuck. And then
it's okay, girl. I would have gone with you.
Yeah, and then he said, and also, if you go to a Vikings game and we lose, you will never be allowed to go to a Vikings game again. I know that for a fact. I went to a Vikings game. We lost. I'm not allowed to go again. This guy is a goofy goober. Yeah. Okay. And one of the guys, my friend Travis, who I work with, he chimes in and he says, well, were you wearing purple? And the owner is like, oh yeah, head to toe. I was covered in purple because, Vikings colors, whatever. And Travis says, yeah, even underwear? And the guy says, oh yeah. I mean, there wasn't much of it because I was wearing a thong. I was like, oh, honey.
Time and place. We're your employees.
No, it was so funny. I
would have busted out. I would have been like, are you kidding me?
Everybody was like, oh, God.
That's fucking rich.
We're all giggling, and it was just so silly. And then the owner's son, who also works with me, was sitting right there.
Yeah.
And right after he said that, everybody's kind of like hooting and hollering, laughing and stuff. And I was like, and that's your father. Yeah, it's your daddy. Yeah. And
your daddy wore a thong and admitted it to like 100 people.
And he's just like, yup, yes it is. Okay, yes. It was so.
That's so funny.
It was so funny. It was a good time.
That's so cute. Love that.
It was a good time, yeah. And I brought some cookies that I got from the store because I just don't have the room for baking. Otherwise, I would. Yeah. And the potluck was honestly kind of a hit, y'all. Got to eat some deviled eggs, which was great. I love a deviled egg. Yeah. And then I pickle cream cheese roll-ups.
Yum.
Love
Phenomenal.
those. Love those. Had a couple of those and got some pork chili and some mac and cheese out of a crock pot. That was pretty good. It was a good time. It was wonderful. And I tried really hard to get as much work as I could done before it started so I could really relax and enjoy it.
Yeah, and not feel like I need to get back to work right now, like I should be working. Yeah.
Yeah, and my coworker, when we were sitting down at the potluck, she was telling us this story about how she used to work at this company and how they were having one of these little parties and that somebody walked in the men's bathroom and somebody was getting down and busy with their husband in the bathroom, not even in a stall, and they didn't lock the door. Just down and busy getting it up, getting it in, y'all. I was like, at the holiday potluck.
Oh, my God.
Get it?
Yeah, get it. Get it.
I just thought you would love that because I was like, that's so fucking funny.
That's crazy.
And the guy that we're sitting with is like, God, that's wild. Like, just like, can't believe that. It's just so crazy. Who would do that? Like, that's so. And I'm just sitting here like, I mean.
You're like, I've done it.
No. But,
at the liquor store, I have done it.
Did I say that? I think I did. I was just like,
in our scandalous story.
That's right. It's just like, okay. It's just like, it's not that serious. It's fun. It's just we're having a good time. But be smart about it, yo.
Yeah, lock the fucking door.
Like, I understand.
Go in a stall. Yeah. I don't know. Be smart.
I understand, like, really just wanting to get out there and be silly and goofy and have a good time with your lover.
Yeah.
The fact that it was her husband is cute, too. Like, they were just trying to, keep
they were being spicy.
Yeah, but be smart about it, y'all.
And there ain't shit wrong with that. Be
maybe
spicy.
Maybe that is what makes it spicy for them. They were like, let's leave the door unlocked. See what happens. Yeah. Really risky, yo. Risky for the biscuit, if you will.
Yeah. That's like, okay. Like a weird ass.
I don't know. I just really wanted to do that.
One of my previous coworkers, if you will, at a job in the past, she had told the story about how she had worked at a pizza place and she had basically fucked her boyfriend in the bathroom and they broke the sink.
Do I know these people?
No.
Okay.
And I think she had gotten to the owner and was like, yeah, I went into the bathroom to clean it and the sink was broken off the wall.
That happened at Subway one time where the sink was broken.
I remember that.
I don't know if it was anything because of something like that.
I feel like it probably was something with somebody because after hearing that story, I'm like, shit makes sense.
Well, yeah, we were actually, like, when we were talking about it, I was just like, well, I mean, I knew a guy who boned his boss's daughter.
In The Office? It was The Office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience, are you the owner's daughter? The lore.
The Lord. No, I'm not.
No, I am not.
My dad's dead.
Oh. Hey, your mama could have been the owner.
No, but yeah.
Your mama is the bad bitch. She
Yeah.
could own a lot of things.
Yeah, she could, but she don't.
But she could, but she don't.
She ain't the owner, and I'm not the owner's daughter.
Yeah. Oh, my God, that was, yeah. I just had to tell them that story because it was just like, and then I was like, and I've known people who have done cocaine in the bathroom at Subway, smoked weed in the cooler.
Cocaine
like,
who?
It's a vibe, you know? It's just a thing.
Cocaine who? Who? You have to just blurt out her name and keep that reaction. No way.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. That's what she told me. And I still love her. I don't care.
I remember when I was managing Totally Tan, I had a girl that would do coke in the bathroom too.
Yeah.
And she would literally go in the bathroom like every 15, 20 minutes. And I was kind of like, what the fuck's going on? Like, you got the shits? Like, do you need to go home?
Yeah, seriously.
And then it kicked. It all like clicked. It clicked for me.
Yeah.
When I realized like she would just be like, she was hauling ass. She was busy. She was getting shit done.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that'll do it, I guess.
Yup. She's like, I'm dead, y'all.
She literally looks like a spider pig. She looks like a bat.
She's so fucking cute. We're talking about the baby on her monitor here. She's taking a nice little nap.
Little nappy nap.
She literally looks like,
yeah,
I'm dead.
She's sleeping like mom because
Yeah.
that's how I sleep. I'm like,
I can't sleep with my arms up because then they get really sore.
oh, I sleep like that every night. Or I sleep
Above
on
my
my
head.
side and my shoulders. I sleep like that all night, and then I wake up and it's like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
sore.
I honestly, the only one of the only cute things I think about myself is how I sleep.
Yeah.
Because I literally am like one hand is like cupping the side of my face, and the other hand is like right underneath it, just like.
See,
And I'm sleeping on my side.
I can't do that because it hurts. I have to have like my blanket like that. That's how I fall asleep, like with my blanket over my face a little bit. But then, bitch, I wake up and I'm crazy.
I don't know why. It's just like it's like it keeps my head straight, I guess, holding it like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll shove my hand in my shorts.
Yeah.
But like when I'm laying on my side and I have my arm
like on your
on
hip
my side,
almost, kind
yeah,
of.
it's like it's going down the side of my body.
Yeah.
And having it inside my shorts keeps it there.
Yeah.
It doesn't move.
Yeah.
Because it's strapped down. I like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm beating it. No, I'm just kidding.
From the side.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm just laying next to Corey, just staring at his sleeping body, just beating it.
That's scary. You should never say that again.
I know. You will be
Popular.
popular. Ay,
You're gonna be popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I also wanted to tell you, this is gonna take a turn, y'all. I watched Smile 2.
Yeah, how was that?
Too much.
Yeah.
They be doing.
Is it better than the first?
Too
Like
fucking
scarier
much,
than
y'all.
the first?
I don't know. It was just fucked up.
Because the first one really didn't do much for me. It was just kind of like,
major.
I feel like this is just like a compilation of like other scary movies all put into one with some kind of different twist. But
Yeah.
it just wasn't, it didn't really do anything. It was fine.
Fucked up, y'all. It was just fucking creepy. And then she was like, it's just fucking weird. There's a part of the movie where she's in her apartment or something. And she's having like hallucinations because of the demon.
Yeah.
Whatever you will. And then she's like running away from something. And then she turns around and there's a fucking crowd like in her bedroom or something smiling at her.
Ew.
And then
No
she's like,
spoilers
"The fuck?"
though, because I want to see it.
Okay.
I'm interested. You said it's
right.
fucked up and scary, and I want to see
It's
if it.
fucking gross.
I'll report back. That's my homework for the next 2 weeks.
Speaking of, you didn't watch Wicked yet?
Nope, I haven't gone.
What about Our Little Secret? Did you rewatch that with Lindsay Lohan?
No, I haven't gotten to it. I've been watching, so like every night I've been watching I almost said a Halloween movie. A Christmas movie.
Yeah.
And it's been like movies I've seen already because it's like I put it on once I'm in bed and like ready to go to sleep. So if I fall asleep, it doesn't matter. So I need to sit down and watch that. And I also saw that It Ends With Us is on Netflix now and I'm not ready. I want to watch it. I read the book and it's amazing.
Oh, is that with Blake Lively? Mm-hmm. You told me that like within the last 24 hours, and I swear to God, I don't know why my brain thought The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah.
But It Ends With Us, The Last of Us. And I was like, why are you so emotional about it? It's a fucking zombie show with like, a flower.
No, I don't know.
A pretty flower.
A pretty flower. Yeah. But yeah, I want to see it. So I'll have to watch Smile too. And it's fucked up.
Girl, I can't judge because I still haven't watched A Princess Switch or the fucking other one with Brooke McIver.
You got like 2 fucking weeks left. Okay.
She's a professional.
Yeah.
She is a professional. No.
What he has said.
Okay, I should give y'all an update too. For Defying Gravity, the song, I am fully acting it out at my desk at work. I have it playing, and I am Glinda, and I am.
He also did it last night in my kitchen. We came inside and he said, I need to show you something. And I'm like, okay, what's going to happen right now? I'm just trying to fill up my water cup and go to bed. It's like fucking 1:30 in the morning. And then I have this bitch in my kitchen in the dark dancing around and singing fucking Defying Gravity. And I'm like, how long did it take you to learn this? And I just walked away. I was like, I'm going to get my ice.
You're so fucking good. And you walked away. I was like, it's just fun. It's really fun to do it. Like, I love when Glinda is like, I hope you're happy, and then gets all sassy, and then Alphaba says, well, I hope you're happy. And when I'm acting, I'm Glinda, and so when Alphaba says, well, I hope you're happy, I'm like, oh, how dare you say that? I am the one in the right here, and you're wrong.
He literally was all up in my face. Like, I'm in there trying to fill my cup up with water, and he's like,
I'm into it. And then like, Elfie, listen to me. Just say you're sorry. You can still be with the wizard. Like, I'm fully into it.
No, he did. He did it.
So that's what I've been doing a lot at work, is acting that out and getting it down, because I love acting. I love the drama, right? So then also I've been getting really into Popular. Obviously, everybody loves the line where she's like, did they have brains or knowledge? Don't make me laugh. They were popular.
Right!
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And then also, what is this feeling? Love that song. Mm-hmm. Loathing, unadulterated loathing for your face, your hair, your clothing.
I really want to just go see it.
But you have to. I'm like going through fucking stages of what song I'm obsessed with. And I'm having a great motherfucking time, yo. And I got some it's a wicked like
nail polish kit.
Nail polish set, yeah. Of just like they're so fucking tiny. Nail polishes.
You'll get like 5 uses.
Literally. And yeah, I swatched them all. It came with 12 little mini nail polishes. And I'm like, this is so much fun. I'm having a great time, y'all. And then I asked for the big versions of the Glinda and Alphaba one for Christmas because it's cute. And I want it. Mm-hmm. So I did.
Yeah, I tried to find that yesterday.
Yeah, I had to buy it on Walmart.com.
See, and I thought about that. I was like, maybe if I go to Walmart, it'll be there. But
yeah, they did have a lot of shit at Walmart that was Glinda themed. Or not Glinda themed.
Wicked themed.
Wicked themed.
They must have some kind of like contract because Target didn't have like shit for at least that stuff. You know, I think they have some Wicked stuff, but nothing like that. So it's probably contracted.
I also just want to quickly run down. I did go to Walmart. I spent 2 hours there by myself on the phone with Kirsty a couple days ago because I had to do some final Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to tell you about some things that happened at Walmart, okay?
Okay.
First things first. One of the many Wicked things I saw was a Wicked poster. Yes. And I was like, you know what? I feel like this is a part of my life that I am really going to look back on with love. And I just want to get a fucking Wicked poster. So I did. Yeah. I got the main Wicked poster that they have of them like reaching to each other, trying to take each other's hands. It's cute. Love it. Got that. And then I forgot to place a photo pickup order, but I purchased 2 photos for gifts for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And I was like, fuck, I forgot to like do that. So I pull up the app, go to the photo section, like basically place an order for 2 photos, and it says, okay, you can pick them up in an hour. And I was like, sounds good, I'll get my shopping done. So then I start walking around, I'm doing my thing. we'll come back to that later. So then I'm walking around and I'm trying to find whatever. Like I said, I'm on the phone with Kirsty the whole time. She was keeping me company. I'm walking around having a silly goofy time, and I can't remember what it was I was looking for, but Kirsty's in my ear being like, just ask somebody for help. And I literally outwardly laughed as if that was the most ridiculous thing you could have said to me. But I have asked for help before. I'm not afraid to do that. But I was like, nah. Like, I'm still feeling good. I'm still feeling juicy. I can just try to find it myself.
Yeah.
But then later, I was starting to feel it, yo. And I was like, I want to find the snow globes, but I don't want to look. So then at that point, the joke had already been had. So I was like, I'm going to just go up. So I went up to someone and I was like, hey, can you show me what the snow globes are? And then I was like, haha, Kirsty, I told you I could do it. I'm not no bitch. And then she showed me the snow globes. No bitch. Yeah, she got me the snow globes. It was great. I did not end up getting one because then it hit me. I love a snow globe, but when it's a Christmas vibe, I feel like you can only have it out at Christmas.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I wish I had gotten something a little different. But anyway, so then I'm walking around and I just happened to stumble upon the photo pickup section, and I was like, oh shit, this works. Okay. Yeah. I look at the time, an hour basically has gone by. So I go up and there's a woman in front of me and she's got a cart and she's just picking up a poster, it looks like. And I was like, okay, like no big deal, whatever. So I'm just sitting here waiting for her to be done. And then all of a sudden I look up and the employee is like, well, yeah, hold on 1 second. And then says something I couldn't hear. Then she walked away and like a minute later comes back with a bunch of Walmart bags, like the plastic bags, and the woman starts picking things out of her full cart and putting them on the counter. And I was like, bitch, are you serious?
She was checking out too.
She was getting checked out at the photo center, which I've done with one to three
like with
items.
Just a few things. That's not a big deal. But when you have a fucking cart full, go to the front like a normal person.
Yeah. Okay. I am being a little dramatic. It wasn't a full cart. It was probably like 20 items max.
Still,
but like,
though, that's a lot.
It's
especially
like,
when you're just trying to pick up your pictures.
Especially
like,
when
let me grab my photos quick.
Yeah. Especially when somebody's standing behind you waiting. Yeah. Like, come on.
That's annoying.
Right. So I was like, hey, I'm not letting this happen. And I walked around her and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, I have a couple photos to pick up that are already paid for. Can I just grab those quick? And she was like, oh yeah, what's the name? And I told her and she was like, just 2 pictures, right? And I was like, yeah. And then she like leaned over, grabbed them and handed them to me. And I was like, see how fucking long that took, bitch? Bye.
Yeah, see
Walked
ya.
Away. Then I go up to the register and I'm fine with going to like the actual register with the person.
Yeah.
But I ended up going to the one that is where you can buy cigarettes. And I get there and the person in front of me is like wrapping it up, and so I've got my cart kind of full of shit.
Yeah.
And I start unloading it, and I noticed there's a person standing behind me who doesn't have literally anything in her hands.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you not have anything? And she's like, I'm just getting cigarettes. And I was like, oh, honey, go around me. You go
Literally,
first.
I do the same thing. Like, if I have a cart full of shit and you have a few things in your hand, go around me. Just go. I can wait. It's going to take you 2 seconds. It's going to take me 5 minutes. Right, like, just go.
So then I'm standing there looking great, feeling great, and I noticed that there's a cell phone sitting on the closed register right next to me. And I was like, what is that doing here? So I grabbed it. It looks like it's dead. I don't know. And I was just like, well, I don't want someone to steal this.
Yeah.
So I handed it to the woman. I was like, hey, I just found this phone over there. Thought you should know. And she's like, well, thank you. That's weird. And then she sets it aside. A couple minutes later, another employee walks by and she says, hey, Stacy, we found this phone on the register over there. Whoever Stacy is like, oh, that's my phone. Bitch, why did you leave it on the register?
Yeah, why'd you leave it there for anybody to take?
It was so... And I told that... I think it was to Kirsty, someone. I can't remember who specifically, but we were like, how do we know that was her phone?
Yeah.
She could have been stealing it. Who knows?
Yeah.
That was kind of
weird. Sketchy, you, Stacy.
But it also could just be her phone. We should,
yeah.
Assume the worst.
Right.
But yeah, I had a very eventful Walmart trip. It was a great, silly, goofy time.
Good. So happy for you.
Yeah, I was very tired by the end of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when you're in the store for 2 hours.
Yo, I completely forgot I did want to mention one more thing. Way back when we were talking about the salon, remember how I had said that they had lotioned up our feet? And then I put my socks on? I don't know why, but they felt so swampy.
Yeah.
I was walking around, like, in the salon, doing my thing, getting finished up with Bree, and I'm like, I just remember my toes feeling all, like...
Oh, see, that feels so good to me, because it's, like, it's hydrating. It's not swampy for me. It just is like, my tootsies feel good.
I think swampy is just the word that, my instinct
It's just moist.
Yeah.
And, like, warm.
It's just
weird.
It's not
air dried.
Yeah, it didn't feel like how it normally feels in my socks. So I was like, it just feels like a swamp in there. What's going on?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm having a great time.
My feet feel nice.
Could just be a new experience. So
yeah.
I don't know. But are you ready for Song of the Week?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. So my song of the week, I actually just found it a couple days ago. I had my phone on this station on Apple Music that just plays songs that it thinks I would like. Mm-hmm. And so it played a song from one of Demi Lovato's more recent albums, The Art of Starting Over. And the song is called The Way You Don't Look at Me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, my instinct, if I don't know a song, I hate listening to a song I don't know. Which is so funny because, like, I guess I hate listening to a song I don't know unless I've chosen to. Yeah. You know? Like, I chose to listen to Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter for the first time because it was new when I was excited, right? Yeah. But if it's just, like, comes upon me without my expectation, I'm like, oh, God, skip to a song I can sing to. Fuck. Mm-hmm. And so my instinct was to skip it, but I was like, wait, I'm going to listen to it. And it's basically a song about how, like, I feel like I've been to hell and back, but when you don't look at me, when you don't talk to me, that feels worse. Mm-hmm. And I have experienced things like that in the past. I don't have anything going on like that in my current situation, in my current life. I'm very happy and everything, but I do love a sad song. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, this is such a good song. I can't believe I never heard it before. I must have not listened to that whole album when it came out. I don't know. But I know I listened to most of it. So that's weird. But yeah, I was just like, I am really liking the song. It's sweet. Not sweet like it's a sweet song. It's just like sweetly done. Yeah. I like the way it's produced and the lyrics.
It's a pretty song.
It's pretty and the lyrics are really well done. Her voice is just
like angelic.
It's so good. I know. I love Demi Lovato's voice and I always fucking will, y'all. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I can't think of any specific notable lyrics, but just essentially, it really sucks when you don't look at me, when you don't talk to me. It hurts worse than, like, going to hell and back. Mm-hmm. And I just love that. I was like, I love a metaphor so much. Y'all know that. Mm-hmm. And that's my song of the week.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's yours? Good song. Do you even listen to music?
Actually, I really haven't been listening to music.
Gasp.
Because there's just so much going on in my life right now. And it literally is insane. So we all got our replays of the year on Apple Music, so I'm literally just going to pick a song from my replay. So sorry if I've done this before. I haven't been listening to a ton of music because there's a lot going on in my life, and I feel like every time I get into my car, I'm on phone calls, during my drive. So
that makes sense.
It's just been insane. So I don't really have any, new, fresh songs that I'm, super passionate about. So I went to my replay of 2024, and my number one song is the song that will be my song of the week this week. I don't know, and I'm going to apologize in advance if I've already talked about the song, but it's fine. It's a replay. Yeah. So my song of the week is going to be Sweet Dreams by Wetzel. It was the number one song I listened to this year. It's just a cute little song, just basically saying, I truly think I have talked about this song.
That's okay.
Who cares? Whatever. It's just saying, it's hard to have sweet dreams when I'm such a nightmare. When I'm, just a shitty person, it's really hard for me to, feel good about it. You know what I mean?
I love a self-deprecating song.
Yes. And it's, I don't want to talk about it. I'd rather not go there. It's a good song. I love Wetzel. If you haven't heard of him, haven't listened to him, you should definitely do that. And that song, good. It was my number one for a reason. Yeah. Okay.
Can you guess what my number one song of the year was?
No. What? Espresso?
Now he's thinking about me. Yeah, I know.
Hey, man.
Came all this way.
Had to explain. From Domingo. Okay, let me just talk about how I think he's such a cutie.
He's so cute.
He's so cute, and he's so funny.
I love him. Marcellus, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Marcellus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really funny and really cute guy. He's such a gem.
Yeah.
Gem of a guy.
Yeah. I hope that he does well.
I hope he gets great success because he seems like he should have the fame. I mean, I think
he's deserving.
He's deserving of the fame.
He deserves to be, yes.
Where it's the vibes that Matt Rife kind of give are kind of douchebag frat boy.
Yeah, he is a douchebag frat boy, and especially with the bleach blonde hair now.
It's just not. It's not giving what I think that I don't know.
I think he got fame because he's attractive.
Yeah, and I feel like some of his jokes, I feel like he can be funny.
No, he is funny. I think his crowd work is really good,
yeah.
but I don't think that he's a funny comedian otherwise.
Yeah.
I don't think that his stand-up bits are really great. I think it's the crowd work that really won people over, and his attractiveness, I think, won people over, but, like, he just seems like a fucking douchebag, so.
Honestly, and it's, like, it sucks because it's, like, I was excited because I was, like, I don't really have a whole lot of comedians that I'm really into, but I'm finding this guy kind of funny, and I was enjoying it, but then, like, it just clearly became clear that he just, like, for example, Taylor Swift just wrapped up a huge, super long
Eras tour,
and first thing she does is goes to a hospital.
Yeah, and
like,
spends
babe,
a day with people.
Take a break, honey. You deserve it. But no, we made the right kind of person famous. And I feel like with him, he just kind of lucked into it.
Yeah.
Whereas Marcellus, I feel like didn't. I feel like he is another, like,
genuine, like, he deserves to be, from what we know.
I hope, that's one thing that sucks about social media and the fact that we can keep an eye on people for so long. It's like eventually it feels like everyone's going to disappoint you. Except for Hillary Duff. The queen never fails. Sorry.
Neither does T-Swift.
No, Taylor Swift's great too.
There's a lot. I feel like
there are a lot.
Yeah, there's a ton of good,
so
famous people, but then there's some that are shit, like P. Diddy.
Yeah, and like finding out that apparently Ian Somerhalder is a Trumpy. I'm like, please.
That doesn't make him a bad person, though.
I just can't look at him anymore.
You're fucking lying. You know you can.
I look at Damon Salvatore, and that is a completely different person. And I know that's right.
Yeah. Let's jump into the advice segment.
Advice segment time. And if you're watching on YouTube, we got the paperback, only it's a different shade. We went with a little bit of more of a red color because it's Christmassy time, y'all.
Yeah.
So I don't care I don't know if anybody cares about that but me. Probably not. But
it's fine.
It's the details that matter, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, what's the advice this week, babe?
Hey, bitches. She's just using my lingo. I'm Vivian. I used to be super close with this.
Vivian?
Hey, Vivian. Yes.
I don't know anyone named Vivian.
I went to school with a Vivian, and I loved her. She's
fucking
great.
A. You always know the good name people. I don't know fucking shit.
I think it's such a unique name. Like, I think I've only met the one Vivian ever.
I love the name Vivian.
I know.
What's that, Viv?
Yeah.
Isn't that... Nope, sorry. I was thinking Veronica from Shameless.
Yeah.
Which is also a good name.
Yeah. I used to be super close with this girl, but after high school, we drifted apart. No real reason, but it just happened. Anyway, we recently reconnected, and I'm super happy about that. But I also feel a little awkward because she's going through a lot emotionally, and she's coming to me. But we just recently started talking again, so I feel really weird about the fact that she's leaning on me so much so soon. You know? What do I do? That's tough. I feel like be there for her, but also maybe be careful because it's like you don't want to put all of your eggs in the basket of like this friendship, because what is going to happen when she's done going through all of this? Is she going to back away and you're not going to be friends again?
Yeah.
Or is this an opportunity to get close with her again?
Yeah, I guess it's tough because it's like it really could go down either route. Mm-hmm. It really just matters what you're comfortable with. If you feel like it's weird, like it's too soon, then I am a communicator to a fault, y'all. I would just say that.
Yeah, express that.
Hey, I care about you. I really do. I always have. But like, we're just kind of falling back into each other's lives. I feel like this is kind of a lot.
You're coming on too strong.
And it's really making me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I think will get on a bus and leave back out your life if you don't stop.
Yeah, if you don't chill the fuck out.
If you don't, like, my name is
Don't keep telling me everything.
My name is Vivian, bitch. I don't have time for this.
I am rare. I am a rarity.
Rare. Yeah. I mean, but in all seriousness, yeah, just communicate and be like, I just feel like I'm not there yet. Mm-hmm. In like our rekindled friendship to dive this deep emotionally
and just be somebody you're leaning on, and I feel like I'm more just like somebody for you to do emotional dumping on.
Yeah, and nobody likes that.
No.
So I think communication is going to be your best bet, honestly.
Chat about it. Let us know. We want to hear what happened and what's going on, and if you guys are going to continue being friends. that's one thing. It's like when you send in your advice, please send a follow-up.
Yeah, feel free
I want to hear. I want to know what's the tea, bitch. I'm still waiting. I'm so invested. Like,
there's so many people that haven't sent
let
a
me
follow-up.
fucking find out.
Like wasn't there somebody that had sent in a request for advice about proposing?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, waiting on that one.
I swear they said something about like it was gonna be around Christmas time.
Yeah. So hopefully we get an update soon.
Oh my God.
I'm curious.
Honestly, same.
And also, if you don't want to remain anonymous once you send it in, we would love to have pictures to share if we could with everybody.
Yeah.
If not, totally fine, because anonymity is also a thing.
It's allowed. It's okay. You can also just send them to us if you want,
so we can see. Yeah.
And let us know, not to show them. That's fine too.
Yeah.
But that would just be so like fun to get that kind of an update on how it went.
Well, and then we have the other one too. I can't remember their name. That was fucking around with multiple guys. Remember? And she's like, I just, like, don't know what to do. Like, what happens if I have feelings for them? Like, do you know,
I do remember this one, but wasn't it kind of like they were both, like, really fresh, like, couple months in?
Yes.
And it's like,
yeah.
Honey, it's like you're
and she was stressing out, and we're just like, girl, like, just get the dick and have fun.
Yeah.
But I want to know what's going on. Like, let me know. I need an update. Let me find out what's happening between you and these men.
Yeah. That would
Is it still a thing or is it not? Like, I'm invested.
Yeah, hopefully.
Update us, you guys, please. If you're hearing this, if you're seeing this, if you care about me at all, just send me a fucking update.
I don't want to be rude, but that was really dramatic.
I don't fucking care. Fuck you, bitch. Hey. Don't even.
Can I see you off camera?
No.
It was really dramatic.
No, you know what, Rick?
A little bit much.
Hey.
What's up?
Go fuck yourself in the hottest part of hell.
Okay. It's just like time and place, you know?
No.
Time and
Dramatic AF the pod, it's not the time and place. Right.
Oh, she's caught on, though. She's caught on.
Yeah.
You vapid whore.
You're a vapid whore.
I know. Guess where I got that insult from?
Where?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, because that's where you get all your jokes, because you're not a funny person. You can never think of anything on your own.
No,
everything's reused and recycled with Ricky.
It's honestly true.
I was kidding.
Not everything, but a lot of my humor comes from That's So Raven and Lizzie McGuire and Hannah Montana and all the fucking shows and stuff. And like, I don't care if I'm the only one still making them jokes. I'm gonna keep doing it because it's funny.
Funny for you, and that's it. Just that's why nobody laughs at your jokes, because you're not funny. Just a little pro tip.
I just bonked my nose on my microphone. All right. Well, I think, unless you have anything else to report,
I think that's us signing off.
That is us signing off. Thank you so much for coming back to this episode of Dramatic AF the podcast. We had a great time.
Our next episode is going to be huge.
It's going to be the best thing you've ever seen. It's going to be the Christmas episode, the Christmas special, if you will.
Yeah.
And then I think a New Year's episode after that, following week. So
I think so.
We're going to get down. We're going to get dirty. We're going to have a great time. Come back and see it all.
And we're pulling out the mud pit, y'all. We're wrestling.
Oh, yep. We will be wrestling naked on YouTube. So make sure you check in and watch it. Watch the whole episode.
Yeah.
And you'll see it for sure.
So tits out for the new year.
For the new year, baby.
For Santa, for Jesus, for the fans.
For the fans. But we also forgot to mention, if you need advice, please send an email to dramaticafpod@aol.com.
And in the subject line, put advice following whatever fucking statement you want to say, or say nothing at all and just advice. And or if there's a story or going in. So since the New Year's episode is going to be coming out soon,
yes,
we kind of just briefly discussed some of the topics that we are going to talk about. We're going to keep some of it just to ourselves, even though it's not going to be a surprise, because it's going to be basic as fuck. However, if you want to tell us who your replays were, like who are your number one artists and how do you feel about that, I feel like that'd be kind of cool too.
Yeah, we can kind of get a consensus of what these people like and whatnot. We could talk about it maybe if we get enough, to talk about.
Yeah, if we do. If not, it's fine and we'll just cry.
Yeah, we will,
because you guys are fake as fuck. If you ain't reporting back.
Seriously, the drama, girl.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want to fucking hear it. You're the one that came up with the name.
And
actually, I don't know.
No, I did, and I was so proud because I was like, I feel like naming our podcast is going to kill me because it's gonna be like everything I come up with I'm gonna like a little bit, but I don't know if I'll like it enough to dedicate the whole fucking podcast to it. And then Dramatic AF came up, and I was like, it's perfect. I love it, and we are
dramatic as fuck.
So dramatic. So yeah, I was like, no, that's perfect. That's it. There's no doubt in my mind.
To a fucking T, bitch.
Yeah. So
yeah, to a T.
But yes, we will see you guys next Wednesday for our Christmas special. I can't wait.
Merry Christmas Eve to all y'all that celebrate.
Yes.
Because we'll see you Christmas Day.
Absolutely.
And Merry Christmas in the future.
Get to see you guys on Christmas Day. That's so exciting.
I mean, we won't see you, but we'll see you.
We're gonna tell you all about what we got each other for Christmas.
Yeah.
Very excited for that.
Talk about Christmas plans, some New Year's plans, maybe
take a couple Christmas themed BuzzFeed. What the fuck is it called? Quizzes. Just to see what classic Christmas character are you?
Talk about our favorite Christmas songs, Christmas movies.
It's gonna be Christmasified, y'all. You guys tune in next week and we will see you there. And we are loving you. Now get up, turn around, and get the fuck out
of my fucking house.
Get out.
Bye.